Hi everyone, welcome back to Mind Body Magic with Dr. B. I'm Tiffany Ballard, and today we're diving into a crucial topic for mental health awareness: burnout. I have a different background than the last video because I'm attending a large conference in Dallas, Texas. In this video, we'll start covering the topic of burnout, so stick around for all 9 empowering tips on how you can increase your oxytocin levels and decrease your cortisol or stress hormone levels. Now, let's add to your toolbox some great knowledge and stress-busting techniques. Burnout and the fascinating science behind the hormones oxytocin and cortisol. One of the things that inspires me, and you'll see a common thread about on this channel, is looking at the relationship between things. And I'm fascinated about the relationship between oxytocin and cortisol. Let's explore these hormones, the stigma around burnout, and the practical ways that you can manage stress effectively. Stay tuned for all 9 stress-busting tips on how you can increase your oxytocin levels as well as lower your cortisol or stress hormone levels. What is burnout? Burnout is a state of chronic stress that can lead to physical and emotional exhaustion, irritability, cynicism, and reduced professional efficacy. It's a growing issue, especially in high-stress professions and during these challenging times. Unfortunately, there's still stigma around discussing burnout because it's often perceived as a sign of weakness or failure. But I'm here to tell you it is not. Understanding the science can help us better manage and prevent burnout. And it's important to recognize, if you're watching this and you've already experienced burnout, maybe once or several times, please don't shame yourself about it. It's part of why I'm here. Each time we catch ourselves in burnout, you can burn out from a stressful job that you don't enjoy or from things you absolutely love doing. So it's really important to be compassionate with yourself. So let's explore the relationship between oxytocin and cortisol. Oxytocin and cortisol play significant roles in our stress response. Cortisol, also known as our stress hormone, is released during stressful situations. It can provide anti-inflammatory properties, energy, and it prepares your body to deal with stress by increasing glucose in your bloodstream and enhancing your brain's use of glucose. Chronic high levels of cortisol can lead to various health issues, including anxiety, depression, autoimmune conditions, and cardiovascular disease. On the other hand, oxytocin, also called the love hormone, promotes feelings of bonding and love and well-being. It's also released during social bonding, physical touch, and even certain stress-reducing activities like exercise. Oxytocin can counteract the effects of cortisol, helping to reduce stress and promote relaxation. So the good news is there are 9 different tips we're going to explore of how you can increase your oxytocin directly or decrease your cortisol levels. So let's get started with the 5 ways you can increase your oxytocin. Let's hack our brain, huh? Number 1 is through social connections. And that's what I'm doing this weekend when I'm here at this conference in a hotel, visiting with my friends from college. We're reconnecting and catching up on our lives, and at the same time hacking our brains and increasing our levels of oxytocin with these social connections. So spending time with loved ones, nurturing those close relationships, those can all boost your oxytocin level. Whether it's a hug from a friend or a meaningful conversation. Number 2 is physical touch. Simple acts like hugging, holding hands, kissing, leaning back to back with each other, they can boost your oxytocin levels. Massage, cuddling, those can increase your oxytocin. If you're with a partner, you can even give each other massages. Number 3, mindfulness and meditation practices that promote relaxation can definitely increase oxytocin level. Guided meditations focused on love and kindness are particularly effective. Loving kindness or metta meditations are a type of meditation. They're specifically a practice for building this muscle, and they're very powerful. 4, acts of kindness, random acts of kindness. Do something kind for others, like volunteering, taking time to talk to a friend in need. Those can boost your oxytocin levels. The act of giving promotes feelings of happiness and connection and pays it forward. For example, I've seen the joy from my friends or patients who've bought the person behind them in line a cup of coffee. Imagine starting your day receiving a random act of kindness from a stranger. And number 5, listening to music, one of my favorites. Dance follows into this category. Enjoying your favorite music can elevate your oxytocin levels. Singing along, and dancing, they enhance the effect as well. Now let's tap into 4 ways that we can lower our cortisol levels directly. Number 1, regular exercise. Regular exercise increases oxytocin as well as dopamine and serotonin. Exercise can help reduce those cortisol levels directly. Activities like yoga, walking, weightlifting, yard work, and gardening, any form of regular exercise can be very effective. 2 is healthy diet. Food is medicine. This is your fuel. Make it a good fuel. Consuming a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and omega-3 fatty acids can help manage your cortisol levels. Also, knowing to avoid excessive caffeine, sugar, and alcohol, which can spike cortisol levels, is also very helpful. And we'll directly dive more deeply into topics of diet later, because diet is very personal and there's so much confusing information and conflicting information out there. Number 3, adequate sleep is critical. Ensuring you get enough sleep is crucial for managing your cortisol levels. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Number 4 tip and last is relaxation techniques. These are techniques like deep breathing and progressive muscle relaxation, as well as hobbies. A little different than the meditation and mindfulness, but somewhat overlapping category. Understanding the relationship between oxytocin and cortisol can empower us to take proactive steps in managing stress and preventing burnout. So remember, burnout is not a sign of weakness, but it's a call to action for better self-care and balanced routine in your life. Thank you for visiting. Stay inspired and take care of your heart and mind.